What's up, gamers? This is Justin, back with another video. I normally do these on Facebook Live for my library, but today I'm going to try something different and put it on YouTube instead and see if we can spread it around more social media and get a little more traction, something like that. Today's going to be a simple video. I'm just going to do my normal talking about the free games that you can get in February. Today's video is going to focus on Xbox and Stadia. So the Xbox games were gold for February of 2021. I got this from the website news.xbox.com. And the first one is Resident Evil Remake. This is available February 1st to February 28th. This is actually a better version of the remake they did for the GameCube in 2002. They made it work for PS4 and Xbox One. This came out in 2015. It's kind of relevant because Capcom just dropped the demo for Resident Evil 8 or Resident Evil Village. So if you got hyped from that demo and maybe wanted to see where it all began and see how the series has changed over the years, then this is your time to try the remake, I guess. Next game is Dandara, which I hope I'm saying right. I didn't look up to see how you actually pronounce it. Trials of Fear. This game came out in 2018. It's going to be available February 16th to March 15th. And it is a pixel art Metrovania game where the screen seems to rotate. I'm not that big of a Metrovania fan. If I feel the urge to play one of those games, I'd rather just whip out an old Castlevania game and play the original the best. But I know this is a very popular genre and people really like it, so hopefully that might appeal to you. Next game is Gears 5. Kind of a big deal because basically since Game Pass came out, Games of Gold seems to have been getting the scraps or maybe the more indie titles. So this is a first big game for Games for Gold in a while. If you have Game Pass, it's not that big of a deal. You're probably already playing Gears 5 like I am. I really like the game. I haven't done anything in the story because I'm not much of a story person, but the multiplayer is super fun. They got a bunch of different modes they can do. One that's like, I wouldn't really call it football, but it does involve carrying a ball and scoring in a certain area. It's a lot of fun, and it's got great graphics on Xbox One, and then they have enhanced it for Series X and Series S. So if you have a Series X or S and looking for something to play, definitely should give Gears 5 a try, at least for the multiplayer. And then if you're in the stories, hey, do that too, yeah. The next game is Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb. This game came out in 2003. It is an OG Xbox game, but like all Xbox stuff that they make available like this, it can be played on your Xbox One or Series S or Series X. It's kind of relevant because Bethesda just announced a new Indiana Jones game that they're working on with Lucasfilm's games, so that's kind of cool. And if you're an Indiana Jones fan, give it a try. Or maybe you don't even know who Indiana Jones is because you're a youngin' and all you know is Uncharted and Tomb Raider, and you can see the movie that kind of inspired all the other ones. Our last game is another Capcom offering. It is Lost Planet 2. This game is from 2010, and it is available February 16th to February 28th. Indiana Jones is February 1st to February 15th. Forgot to mention that. I've always heard good things about Lost Planet 1. I'm not sure exactly what the sequel does, anything different, better or worse. Probably just okay, but it's like a first-person shooter. You can control mechs, I believe. The first game had something where Lost Planet was cold, and you had to keep your temperature up. I think they changed that in 2 to focus more on multiplayer, but it's a good game. I mean, I think it's worthy of being on here, so that's great. So that's the offerings for Xbox. Hope you enjoy something of that. And then, you know, I am a Stadia shill, so I have to tell you about the Stadia Pro games for February 2021. This is taken from the Stadia blog. They'll be available February 1st, and then they don't do it like a month-to-month basis. They'll just be available for a while, and then they'll warn you when it's not available anymore. But starting February 1st, you can get these games. The first one is Journey to the Savage Planet. This was created by Typhoon Studios, and right when this game came out, Stadia bought Typhoon Studios, so we knew it was eventually going to come to Stadia, just didn't know exactly when. And here it is now. Because it is now Stadia owned, it is the Employee of the Month edition, and it has extra levels and extra stuff that you can only play on Stadia. That's kind of neat. I've been looking forward to this. I'm normally a FPS, Battle Royale, fighting games type person, but lately I've been getting into survival games. And I know that Journey is not exactly a survival game, but it is that kind of like walking around a planet, collecting material, you know, doing things with it, interacting with creatures. So I'm interested to have this for on the go when I'm into that type of game. It has RPG and adventure elements too. It's not just, I wouldn't even classify it as a survival game. It's just like a survival game, but it should be pretty cool. Next game is Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light. Oh, by the way, Journey to Savage Planet came out in 2019. Lara Croft and the Guardian of Light came out in 2010. I would describe it as a Diablo-style Tomb Raider game. I like Diablo-style games. I'm not sure how it translates for Tomb Raider, but it'd be interesting to give it a try. And I bet it's one of those games that plays well on a phone or a iPad or other device. So that maybe it's a perfect pick for Stadia. And the last game is Enter the Gungeon. It's another pixel art game, shoot 'em up, shmup, I guess is what you would call it. And it kind of reminds me of Smash TV, if you're old enough to know what Smash TV is. So that is the offerings this month for Stadia and Xbox. Once they announce the PS Plus games and the PlayStation Now games, I'll be back to talk about that. I hope to just splice in some other just random weekly topics of like things that interest me or games I'm playing or just something that pops up that I think is worthy of discussing. So that's it for now, just in gaming, and hope everyone has a good day. See you.